Next video. Today I'm playing with my sway bar and paint. So, this sway bar is going to be bright, nice red. Just a little darker than the paint. Just a wee bit darker than that. It's gonna look great down under there when you just walking by. You take a little peek at that suspension, and then you see red. Think performance, because this sway bar is 100% permanent. I can't get anything better, so this is gonna have to stay in the car. So make it look good. Also, later I will be painting my calipers because they are pretty crusty. Not good paint no more to make those look good. So these are also the Cobra rear brakes. They will stay on the car forever because I don't need anything better than those. They're better than they're already the upgrade. So I'm gonna make those look good. The front, since I'm messing with it, even though these aren't staying on the car forever, and they also don't look terrible, I'm gonna redo the paint because they could look better. And the front sway bar up in there is gonna be red, as like the rear sway bar. So I'll get to all that and be pausing.
Alright, so if you notice my voice has changed, but that's because I have a respirator on at this point. Because I have started on the sanding. And that is halfway done. Well, I sanded half of it lightly. Getting towards full sanding. I will resume when the sanding is finished. Then I will show you the primer starting. Alright, so take two. I finished the major hard sanding with 200 grit. Now after that, I'm going to go back over it with 400. Right there. That stuff. Gonna make it a little smoother, a little better for primer. Then I'll see it primed after that. Alright, so 400 grit sanding is done. We're getting to something good looking, something nice. You see, but there's some deep rust in this sway bar, so I'm gonna have to use the really serious chemicals right here. The good shit. Rust dissolver, navel jelly. That's gonna get rid of all my rust, and then I'm gonna prime it. Alright, navel jelly is fully applied and curing, tearing the rust apart. So I'll be back when I wipe all that stuff off. But it looks shiny and glossy, so nice. Getting rid of all that red stuff. Anything you see in there's red, like that. It's getting rid of that.
Alright, so navel jelly is not meant for serious, insane rust, because I didn't do it. So I'm going to have to live with that residue under the paint. I don't think it's going to destroy it, because it's very sanded. Navel jelly kills rust. It doesn't remove it entirely. So primer will seal it. All the paint stuff will seal that. So I don't think it's going to ruin the paint job after a little while. And the reason I'm doing such a good job, if you're wondering, is I'm practicing to paint that car over there. Paint what the sway bar is going on. Because it looks horrible when you get up close. So once that dries all the way, it's not entirely, I'm going to prime it. You'll see that finished product.
Alright, so it is primed entirely with no runs at all, no serious thick spots, and no bare spots where I want to put paint. So that's a job well done for that part. And next, I may or may not sand it. If I don't, then I'm going to start painting. And there is my overspray fixer. That fixes it. It actually does work very well. Because it's open. Doing good. Alright, so, I've decided I am going to sand this because it's a little scraggly, it's a little rough, a little pitty. So I'm going to put 2,000 grit to it, and I'm going to clean it with some alcohol before I do that, and then after I do that, then I'll paint it. Alright, so, get to that. First coat. pretty good, pretty good. Pretty light, too. It's not a thick coat. Not what you're trying to do, alright? And second coat will be next.
Alright, I fucked up horribly. Because I thought, you know, sway bar, looking simple, looking easy, no problem. I have plenty of paint with this one tiny little fucking 6-inch tall or 8-inch tall spray can. Look at how tiny that thing is. I thought this could do that whole thing, and I even thought it could do another one of these, but no. There's like a fucking ounce of paint in this piece of shit. So we get that job, if it will focus. We get that kind of a paint job because I ran out of paint. That is entirely unacceptable for me. Because clear coat will not fix that. That is all the spottiness you see is paint just not there. I need more paint to fix all that. So, I guess this video is cut short. There will be a part 2 that will show me finishing the sway bar and doing the other one. Then there will be a third video that will be the calipers. So, fuck you. And I'm gonna go shred some of those a little bit in this video. Shred some of the calipers. Oh yeah. Get on in there. Ooh. I'm gonna do this for about 2 hours on all the calipers. And they'll be paintable. Because that has to be very, very thin or gone. Because that will ruin a paint job. All that nastiness. Alright, so that's not working. I'm gonna go get an impact.
She's getting clean, she's getting clean. About Alright, so the wire brush is doing a job, but this paint's seriously thick, and the stuff that did stick was good on there. So, I think I am going to be alright with that because there's pretty much no paint chips on it. I got it sanded down to a good point. So, I think it'll hold paint, and I think it'll look good when I put it all on there. So, I'm going to go to the other ones, do all that, and get them as clean as they could possibly be, and then start masking them off, and then start painting. Unless I run out of time. Then there'll be a part 2, because I might run out of time. So, here we go. Alright, so wire brush and the rear brakes is done. After this is all the wire brush can do. I will be doing sandpaper after that to even out that. But not all this paint will not come off. At least it won't come off for me because I'm not taking it off. That's more work than I want to do for brake calipers. So they don't have to look amazing. They don't gotta look like that. Well, not like that. They don't gotta look like that. They gotta look something like that. That's fine. Little pits, little ugliness. But at least it's got color. That's what I want. But I do not have the time of day left because I gotta work tomorrow. So, I'm gonna have a part 2. And hopefully on part 2 we'll start with a sway bar. And that will get painted. And then I'll paint the front sway bar. Then there'll probably be a third part because that takes a little while. And the calipers will be painted in part 3. So, having a great time, happy time, doing great. It's wonderful. It's just so happy, couldn't be happier. But yeah, The reason I'm not doing these right now is because they look good enough where if I have any issues, I don't want to ruin them yet, just in case something goes wrong. I can't do this for some reason, which probably isn't going to happen, but just in case. But yeah, look at them wheels though. They're nice. I like those wheels. Good looking wheels. Good looking. Yeah, good looking. Love them. But then tires on. Oh yeah, burnout specials. Here, I'll show you the burnout specials. Take this mask off.
I can talk now. Yeah, them the burnout specials. You know? Them's the burnout specials. Oh! These things are about 10 years old. Just wonderful tires, you know? Top quality stuff. Really what you want to have on your vehicle when you go 100 miles per hour down the interstate, you know? Just look at that beauty, that grain in the rubber. Look at all that. Oof. Ooh, so nice. So nice. Oh, uh-oh. We got a little tread left. Yeah, that's why these are going back on the car for a little while. Till the tread is gone. Or we see a belt over here. One or the other. Then I'm buying new ones. But yeah, burnout special still on the car. Getting rid of them. Can't drive them in the rain, otherwise we're going to die. So, yeah, if it starts raining, we park or we get home. One of the two. So yeah. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I'm happy. I'm too bad I couldn't get that sway bar done, but you know, it happens. Stuff like that just happens. Just happens to happen. I need to get those out of the weather. So I'll do that, and I will see you in part 2.